Oh, cool. First off, the graphics are nice. This is the American dream. The gun models could have used a little bit more work, but still looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, well, let's get started.
4 years ago, in the summer of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies came together to craft a vision of the future of America.
This kind of reminds me of
They
like
set upon
Bioshock or something.
themselves one key question: what makes America great? Is it the sweat of our brows? No. Is it the beautiful land upon which we built our homes? No. It is the ability for any man to achieve whatever he sets out to do using the tools of his great nation. Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Buddy Washington, and I will be your guide. We'll be going on a trip through time to discover the magnificent future that lies ahead with you and your guns. Soon you'll learn just how guns will be able to help you live life to the fullest. And as a special treat at the end of your tour, you'll get a sneak peek into the wondrous gun factory of tomorrow. We began with humble gunsmiths toiling away in their workshops. But a much grander future is in store for us. Press the green button in front of you, and we'll continue onward.
I'm busy right now. Oh, I got an achievement for pressing a button. I don't know if it's because I'm on a pro or what, but everything looks really sharp, really clean.
Questionnaire, a background check to gauge your eligibility to participate in the American Dream.
I know Ben
Please
has this and played
select
it,
your
but
gender. Select your skin tone.
it's funny.
Have you handled a firearm before? Have you been convicted for any serious criminal offenses?
This will be funny. No, but yes.
Which is your dominant hand? Are you currently on any terrorist watch lists? Also, a word of warning. Please be aware of your surroundings while you experience the ride.
I have
You'll
a
be
feeling
waving your hands around a lot.
it
So
makes
best not to
zero
play next to
difference
an ancient Ming vase
which ones you do
or
there.
a full coffee pot. We want you to have a safe and fun journey. Please enjoy this brief introductory video. The home. The busy centerpiece of American life. It's where you'll find a diligent wife tending to her family's needs. Take a peek inside, and you might find her preparing her husband's favorite meal. Caring for their beautiful child. Or even taking a little extra time to make sure everything's nice and clean. Meanwhile, the husband is hard at work providing for his family. Whether he spends his days as a blue-collar worker in a bagel factory or as a young corporate manager on the rise, it's his job to bring home the bacon. On the weekends, husband does his part around the house as well. Managing finances, tending to the garden. and then finally settling down for some well-earned R&R. And a delicious home-cooked meal. The kind of family everyone should aspire to be. With the kind of home everyone should want to have. This is the American dream. The perfect way of life. Press the green button in front of you to begin your journey. You may have noticed that you're carrying a pair of Carter 1912 single-action semi-automatic pistols. From the battlefield to your back pocket, the Carter 1912 will be the tool of choice for all your everyday needs. Let's see how the baby of tomorrow will learn how to use their very first gun. Before you can use the gun, you'll have to load it. Move your right gun across onto the magazine. That's it. Nothing like the sweet sound of a magazine sliding into the gun. Now do the same with your left gun. Great job! You're now armed and ready. Baby's hungry. We need to let Mommy know. Knock on the door a few times to get her attention. Looks like you're out of bullets. Hit the orange buttons on the side of your cot to get more magazines.
Okay, that's
Baby's tummy is rumbling. You should get Mom's attention. Try knocking on the door a few times. Excellent! You're reloading like a champion now. You did it! Mommy's here, and look what she has.
It's time for lunch. Open wide for the effort.
Yum, yum. Scrumbridge Farms cold-pressed coagulated baby feed is made from 90% high fructose corn syrup and 20% horse meat. The taste of freedom in every bite. Baby's gonna grow up big and strong in no time. Now it's time for a little quiz. We want to make sure baby is well educated as well as being a good shot. Which one of these is the triangle? Incorrect. Incorrect. Wrong. Bad baby. Incorrect. Incorrect. Well done.
Guess I have to.
Which one of these is the color red? Good job, kiddo. What does 2 plus 2 equal? Well done. Which one is your favorite animal? So that's your choice. How many bullets are there in a standard Carter 1912 magazine?
Well,
You got it.
1911, but
Who is your best friend? Excellent choice, my friend. Now let's learn how to aim our guns with a bit of target practice. A gun without aim is a dangerous thing. So make sure you know what you're... That's it. Keep shooting those targets. kids are so cute. You should shoot them. By the way, did you know you can also manually eject your magazines?
I think for when you want
Full control over when to
reload.
To eject your magazine, press the highlighted button on your controller. That's the way.
I
can already tell that baby's
going to grow up
to be a star soldier.
soldier.
You've now mastered the use of your trusty pistols. Remember
To handle with
care and use them responsibly. Safety first, kiddo. Now I know it's fun being a baby,
But you'll only fit those diapers
for so long. Let's move on.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Press the green button and let's continue our journey. The perfect American family lives on
under
three key pillars: love, pride, and
guns.
let's take a look at these core values in action as a father bonds with his child.
Hey, sport, let's play catch.
In the future, new technologies will bring families closer together than ever before. Smelly old baseball gloves will no longer be handed down from parent to child like a decaying shackle
Go to a primeval.
past. In the future, every good God-fearing patriot will get solid, refined, American blued steel, and 8 rounds of pure patriotism in each hand.
That was fantastic. What are the rules in zebra baseball? 3 stripes and you're out.
Why is the baseball stadium the coolest place to be? Because it's full of fans. In order to properly bond with the American father, you must excel in at least one sport. Otherwise, you risk a lifetime of neglect, missed Little League games, and eventual abandonment.
Oh, it's the American Dream.
Did you hear the joke about the baseball?
Just got a physical copy of it.
Will leave you in stitches. That was fantastic.
It's done really well, surprisingly.
The baseball player without children, he couldn't get to home base. I'll explain that one when you're older. Catch.
Why was the baseball player drunk?
He went out on a bender.
Speaking of which, wonder what Ned's up to tonight. It is Tuesday after all. I wish my dad played catch with me. His paws made it tricky, though.
This one's gonna be a bit harder. Get ready. Oh, that was amazing.
In the past, it was a sacred bonding experience to take children out hunting and teach them to use their first guns. However, since the children of the future will grow up with
Guns right from the moment of birth.
family bonding can happen even earlier. And in
Sorry,
the
man, I missed that comment.
environment of the home.
What'd you say, Curlin?
How do you know the pitcher is sick? He chucks
And
the
to
ball.
warn you,
This ball is a little shiny.
You have no idea how much self-control it takes not to chase that
The
ball
skills
right
to
now.
pay the bills. Let's change things up. Nice ball handling, kiddo. I just know you'll make a crack shot marksman when you're older.
I guess the
I just got
apple
Surgeon
doesn't get
Simulator
shot
in
down
today,
too
too.
far from
I'll be
the
playing
tree.
that. I definitely want to play that. It's on sale right now for like $6 on PSN.
Whoa there! That
A strong high five you got there. Don't want to break your old man's wrist, do you, hero?
Is that what you're supposed to do?
As you now see, guns can
Create new, exciting
Really?
experiences
for the entire
family unit, making
them even stronger than the family.
families of yesteryear. They can all share in the Patriot experience and have fun while keeping everyone
yeah.
safe.
An armed family is a happy family.
My accuracy's gonna suck because I keep messing around. Oh, great.
We come now to the teenage bedroom. The room is in a predictable state of disarray, reflecting the tumultuous emotional state of the average American teenager. It is a time when
Hormones rage.
pimples bulge and young Americans discover themselves, sometimes repeatedly.
What's all that noise?
I think I know what he's talking about.
Magazine collection. This room is a travesty. Leave this instant or you'll ground.
Forget that old relic. We live in a post-broom world. You don't need a broomstick when you have a boomstick. Instead of sweeping up like some kind of Neanderthal, use your guns
Evil
to get
Dead reference.
warm off.
Far back.
See all those items scattered on the ground? You'll need to put them back in their place.
I think I got everything, didn't I? Did I break the game by doing that?
Oh, that tickles.
Did I break the game by picking everything up? Yeah. Okay, I don't think I should have picked everything up because I think I just screwed it up by doing that. So I don't see anything else. Well,
Squeaky clean.
there we go, okay.
Even better than new. Those bullet casings scattered on the floor, that's called interior design.
That's looking much nicer. Great work, honey. Let's get these curtains open and let
yeah, I don't expect many people to be watching this during the day.
This window would sure make a great sniping vantage point.
I figured, hey, if I'm going to be playing, might as well stream it.
American dream. You can
Use your hard-earned dollars.
to trial the latest and greatest in firearms technology. First up, we have the Simpson M1905, a high-powered bolt-action rifle. This versatile tool was the standard issue rifle for the U.S. military in World War I, and is still used to this day.
Simpson
While only
says
capable of
Springfield.
firing one shot at a time, what the Simpson lacks in rate of fire, it certainly makes up for in range. All this and more can be yours for the low price of $9.99. Sure, you could spend that money on candy, but did you know that candy is a serious choke?
Yeah, this is just kind of a tutorial so far, it seems like.
Children every year.
I mean, I don't know that there'll ever
Hold
be
up.
more than just
Before you can
tutorial
purchase
type
that
stuff. I
gun,
mean, as far
you'll
as
need
like,
to pass the mandatory 3-day waiting
I
period.
mean, there's no campaign or anything, I guess.
Just kidding. In the future, we will have abolished all state and federal laws around new gun waiting periods. This means that all Americans will be able to get as many guns as they want, whenever they want. God forbid the government would make us wait to get our hands on something we were born to own. Congratulations! the Simpson rifle is yours. Ah, the Kruger has jammed. Good thing we strapped a hand to it so it can still have a use. Those Europeans just can't do anything without us, huh?
Oh, Ruger.
Pick it up with your dominant hand. This here is the Kruger 1898. This ludicrous over-engineered pistol has the stopping power of a pea thrown by an anemic child.
Yeah.
Thankfully, our American scientists have added some modifications to make the Kruger useful again. It now comes equipped with a hand apparatus, allowing you to pick up and handle certain objects.
I don't. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're not really sure what to do here. Alright, really? Okay, so pick it up with your dominant hand. Okay, well, I guess since I already did it with the left one, now I can't. Okay, well, not sure what to do here.
Don't you point that thing at me.
Maybe restart?
To the teenage bedroom. The room is in a predictable state of disarray, reflecting the tumultuous emotional state of the average American teenager. It is a time when hormones rage, nipples bulge, and young Americans discover themselves, sometimes repeatedly.
What's all that noise? Did you get into your father's naughty magazine collection again? This room is a travesty. Clean up this instant or you're grounded.
Forget that old relic. We live in a post-broom world. You don't need a broomstick when you have a boomstick. Instead of sweeping up like some kind of Neanderthal, use your guns to get Mom off our back. See all those items scattered on the ground? You'll need to put them back in their plates.
I just break it again.
Squeaky clean, even better than new. Those bullet casings scattered on the floor, that's called interior design.
Ah, that's looking much nicer. Great work, honey. Let's get these curtains open and let in some fresh air. This window would sure make a great sniping vantage point.
Here at the American Dream, you can use your hard-earned dollars to trial the latest and greatest in firearms technology. Oh, that tickles. First up, we have the Simpson M1905, a high-powered bolt-action rifle. This versatile tool was the standard issue rifle for the U.S. military in World War I, and is still used to this day. While only capable of firing one shot at a time, what the Simpson lacks in rate of fire, it certainly makes up for in range. All this and more can be yours for the low price of $9.99. Sure, you can spend that money on candy, but did you know that candy is a serious choking hazard that kills hundreds of innocent children every year? Hold up. Before you can purchase that gun, you'll need to pass the mandatory 3-day waiting period. Ha! Just kidding. In the future, we will have abolished all state and federal laws around new gun waiting periods. This means that all Americans will be able to get as many guns as they want, whenever they want. God forbid the government would make us wait to get our hands on something we were born to own. Congratulations! The Simpson rifle is yours. Pick it up with your dominant hand. Feels good, doesn't it?
I'm not picking that up.
You'll also need an extra tool to operate the rifle.
Okay.
This here is the Kruger 1898. This ludicrous over-engineered pistol. The Kruger has jammed. Good thing we strapped a hand to it so it can still have a use. Those Europeans just can't do anything without us.
Yeah, I couldn't do that last time.
Has the stopping power of a pea thrown by an anemic child. Thankfully, our American scientists have added some modifications to make the Kruger useful again. It now comes equipped with a hand apparatus, allowing you to pick up and handle certain objects. To load the gun, you'll first need to cock the rifle. Use your hand gun
yeah,
to
apparently.
pull the bolt up and back.
I just hope
Once the rifle has been cocked, use your hand
didn't
gun
break it
to
again.
pick up the magazine on the left-hand side of the cart and push it into the underside of the rifle. Great.
Okay,
now
cool.
push the bolt back into place, and you're good to go.
Yeah, hopefully,
Nice work.
hopefully we
You're
don't have that
locked and
problem
loaded.
again.
Why don't we give our new toy a whirl?
I will say this is
Let's go
really
over to the
cool in
window
VR,
and
though.
do
I mean, as
some
far as
shooting.
like aiming down this.
I think those targets just insulted your mother. What are you gonna do about it? Reaching up to 2,850 yards, it's the perfect instrument for tasks that require a little more reach. This model is also equipped with a premium high-precision optical lens for greater firing accuracy. No target is going to escape your sights with this baby. Remember, the Simpson must be cocked after each shot. Great shot, kiddo! Bullseye!
Yep.
Great shot, kiddo! Nicely done.
I actually kind of like that mechanic. That's pretty cool. A lot more difficult than you'd think. Oh man, there we go.
Bullseye!
This just really makes me want silent scope.
Bullseye!
Oop, how did that happen? I can grab the other side. That's interesting. What's down here? I wonder. Nope, nothing. VT? Oh, or did you mean VR? So that's kind of cool. I can hold the front of it to move it around, but that actually makes it harder. So I'm just kind of free-handed. Ah, okay. I was like, what am I missing out on? No, there's a game like Counter-Strike coming out, which I think that would be really cool.
I've seen you looking wistfully towards your crush. Knock on the window of the one you like, and I'll show you how guns can help navigate the treacherous pathways of teenage romance. Taylor. She's a real cutie, isn't she? Looks like you got her attention. Are you sure that's the choice you want to go with?
Just curious.
I'm the fickle desires of youth. Try again, but this time select the one you'd like to chat to. Ah, Taylor. He's a real stud, isn't he? Looks like you got his attention. Are you sure that's the choice you want to go with?
I have a feeling this will be funnier.
Excellent. Hey, is that Mr. Cinnamon? Get out of the way, you stupid cat. Taylor will now hold up a question, and you can shoot to select your response. With conversation cut down to the bare essentials, chatting up your teenage crush has never been easier.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. The mechanics work pretty well.
Such a
Like I said,
beautiful thing.
I did run into a couple problems already, but hopefully that's the end of it. Really? Just need to hold that with my other hand too.
Who's got a date this weekend? With your natural charms and that gun by your side, you're sure to win Taylor over. However, there's more to romance than cracking a good joke and having a clean room, as we'll soon find out.
I mean, it's still pretty basic. I mean, we're not going to see any crazy like good-looking games come out, at least in this console generation, I wouldn't think. Just because the consoles aren't powerful enough, even like with the PS4 Pro. But yeah, man, I hope it sells well enough that it's something they're gonna continue with, you know. I mean, problem is you gotta take baby steps to get where you're gonna be, you know.
Shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires.
But I do have to say, I have the Samsung Gear VR, and this is leaps and bounds better than that.
Which is why you're going with Taylor to the Independence Day Carnival for your very first date. Look, here he is now. The carnival has a wide range of activities for you and Taylor to enjoy.
Let's go check out the target shooting.
It's supposed to be a 13-year-old.
Come one, come all. Put your marksmanship to the test and win a prize for that special someone. You there. You look like a crack shot. Come on down. The rules are simple. You have 5 shots to hit as many of the bottles as possible to earn points. Capiche? Nice! Nice shooting! On to the next round. Lovely shooting. Hey, you're a natural. Nice shooting. On to the next round.
Yeah, good seeing you again, Krillin.
Lovely shooting. Great shot. We got commies here. Fresh commies. Ready to be dumped. Hey, you there! Yes, that young patriot and your cute date.
This is a gross violation of justice.
To play this game, you'll need to shoot the target and dunk our comrade here into the drink, thoroughly embarrassing him
Keep spitting.
and ruining his reputation for being dry. Let's get to it.
Imperialist pig. Please, comrade, we must work together.
Did you get lost on your way to the bread line?
Capitally swine. It's not easy being red.
Hey, can we play Dunk Mr. Cinnamon next?
Where's my seeker?
Oh, really?
Workers of the world, unite! It's not easy being red.
No. Come on now. Really?
It's
There we
a
go.
shame he doesn't drown.
I've already been allocated enough water for today. Workers of the world, unite! This is a gross violation of justice.
Great job. He didn't know what hit him. You've earned yourself a prize. Look.
Oh boy, it's adorable. Thank you. Oh wow, I'm having such a wonderful time with you. I hope you're having fun too. Why don't we go get some cotton candy?
Hey there.
Did he say
Here
cotton
you'll
or
get to
something
use
else?
your gun to make your own candy floss, just like our ancestors made this country.
That looks so yummy. Would you mind if I had a taste? Wow, that was delicious. Thank you.
Things seem to be going well, champion. Why don't we end this date with a bang?
Oh, God.
Every year on the 4th of July, patriots light up the sky with fireworks as a reflection of glorious America shining bright amongst the stars. And I assure you, it's no coincidence that the fireworks are loaded with gunpowder. Our freedom will gunpowder. So you can bet we're gonna celebrate it too. I'll let you do the honors. Let's sit back and
I've never seen anything so amazing.
science to make it happen.
To appreciate what great society we live in.
Was there ever a sight to behold?
Thank you for today. I've had so much fun. You're very sweet. Let's see each other again sometime.
Hey, I think he likes you. And from the look of your concealed carry, you like him too.
That might different guns later, I suppose.
Hopefully you two will end up loving each other just as much as we all love America. For the next stage, we'll once again unholster our faithful Carter 1912 pistols. Grab them and we'll carry on. teenage years, a time of curiosity, discovery, and growth. It is at this right age that American boys and girls begin to enter the workforce and ensure that both sides of the patty are cooked evenly. However, you need to be careful not to leave them on the grill for too long, or else they could burn. Our master burger artisan, Earl E. Bird, is on the other side of the grill, turning your patties into fast food masterpieces. I can see my reflection in Earl's forehead. Ha-ha! Slick. Shoot the patty to flip it. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. Be careful not to burn yourself on the grill. Safety first.
Is this something I can do? Oh, damn.
Once each burger has been assembled, press the Order Up button so that your coworker can deliver the burgers to our eager customers. The only way to get the secret family recipe from old Colonel Heston would be to take it from his cold, dead hands. But I can reveal to you today that the key ingredients are simply a dash of bullet shrapnel and a splash of pubescent perspiration. You know what goes well with burgers? Freedom! Please notice me, Mr. Heston! The queue of burgers is getting long. Hit the Order Up button to tell Al to get those burgers moving. Burger up! Oh no, I dropped another one! Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me! If it were up to me, the patties would be made with fresh cat meat. But hey. Thank you for dining at Heston's Family Restaurant, serving that sacred stuff to freedom's finest 24 grueling, sweaty hours a day. Oh no, I dropped another one. Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me.
Oh, man.
Order up. That oil's popping a fair bit. Someone could get hurt. That burger looks gun-licking good.
Come on.
That burger looks gun-licking good. Employing a fresh burger. Thank you for dining at Heston's Family Restaurant, serving that sacred stuff to freedom's
man.
finest 24 grueling, sweaty hours a day. The American fast food experience can be likened to the firing of a bullet. The food comes out fast, enters the body of the customer, and then exits shortly afterwards at extreme velocity. Speedy taste satisfaction is just a pull of the proverbial trigger away. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. Doctors may tell you that smoking is good for you, but it's probably not good for that patty. I think I can hear that patty screaming. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either.
Fresh heart attack coming up!
The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up the mess. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either.
Whoops! I dropped the burger!
When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either.
That burger
Was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up the mess. Time's up. Great job. Our customers have packed on at least double their weight since entering. You've earned a whopper load of dough there, trooper. Remember, in America, the keys to success are a big smile, a big wad of cash, and a big gun. You're most of the way there, so keep it up. Too bad for Earl, though. Due to his subpar performance, he'll be getting some personal discipline from Mr. Heston. You know what they say? The early bird gets the whip. Prom night. The twilight of your teenage years. Prom night and the end of high school education marks a point when teenagers are finally released from their shackles and become free to experience the freedoms this nation has to offer to its dear citizens. However, we must remember that those freedoms weren't granted to us. They were won with American bravery, steel, and blood. This year's prom theme is the American Revolution. Remember when the British tyrants gripped the throat of liberty and we bravely fought them off our sacred sword? It was pretty great, huh? Just like our courageous militiamen and their brilliant leaders, you will be venturing forth into the field of battle to fight for your right to party. You invited your high school sweetheart, Taylor, to the prom. And she said yes. From what I hear, plenty of other boys asked him, but he chose you in the end.
Hey there. Glad you could make it out, partner.
And there he is. Isn't he beautiful? You look pretty dashing yourself, might I say. How about we get a photo of the lovely couple? Give us your best action pose. 3, 2, 1. Say liberty. Oh, yes. Say hello to my little friends. Meet the Gunnies.
Well, now this game's just unrealistic.
Oh, no. It seems like the photo was too dark. Let's try that again with the flash. Give us another pose. 3, 2, 1. Say, overthrowing the tyrannical British hordes.
Just a pair of hands, I bet.
Ah,
Yep.
beautiful photo. You you two just might make prom king and queen.
Hey, let's go dance.
Taylor's calling
Which
you
one's the
over to
queen?
dance. Never mind that you've never danced in your life. With your guns on the dance floor, you're sure to blow away the crowd. Let's have a practice round. Watch him and mirror each of his moves. Raise your left hand above your head. Good. Now extend your right hand to the side. Great. That's the way. You're a natural. Practice time is over. Let's get to the real thing. He won't wait for you anymore, so do your best to keep up.
You ready? Come on, Snake. Let's rattle.
Isn't that last year's prom king Rex George? What's he doing here? Hey, darling, why don't you leave that Saturday night special over there and let me show you how real prom king dances? That nosebleed is trying to show off to Taylor. That son of a gun is cruising for a bruising. He has some mean moves, but he doesn't have a pair of Carter 1912s. You there! I challenge you to a dance-off. Taylor, my dear, step back and watch as I razz your berries. We cannot let him trample on our honor. It's time to duel, prom style. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, dance. Wow, that was incredible. You're the coolest. You shot him straight down. That'll teach him to mess with a certified gunslinger like yourself. It looks like they're about to announce the prom king and queen. This year's prom king and queen are you!
Hooray! We did it!
Congratulations! Like the heroes of old, you have defeated the tyrannical rulers, freeing the people and paving way for a dance floor where all men are created equal. What a lovely evening. Let us recap the lessons we've learned tonight. Firstly, you never know when tyranny may strike, and we must always be ready. Secondly, it takes strength to overthrow tyranny, and guns give us the strength we need. When our honor and liberty is at stake, shoot first and ask questions later. You don't win wars with words. You win them with genuine American blued steel. As we forge onward towards the future, it's important to know where we've come from. Let's turn back the clock for a moment and look into the history of the beloved gun. It all began when some Chinese folks discovered gunpowder and used it in these ridiculous-looking hand cannons. I'd like to see you conceal carry one of those. Some stuff happened over in Europe, but nobody really cares about that. What matters is the gun eventually made its way to the shores of our sacred land. Turns out rifles were pretty useful for taking out the redcoats in the Revolutionary War. And so from the freshly smoking barrel of a gun, the United States of America was born. In the years that followed, the American people flourished, set about establishing systems that would position us as the most resourceful nation in the world. We invented high-precision machines that automated and sped up the rate of production of goods like never before. This process was called the American System of Manufactures, but later was simplified to manufacturing. System, you are free to make your own money, meaning you live, die, or buy expensive cars based on your merits and ability to sell people things they don't need at outrageous prices. A steady income allows you to pay for basic needs such as food, shelter, and high-powered firearms. That's why you've taken up a job as a car wash attendant, to help our fellow citizens keep their vehicles shiny and squeaky clean. For this job, we'll require a bit more firepower than we've been used to. Introducing the Johnson submachine gun. First deployed in 1918 for use in trench warfare. This gun also saw frequent use by friendly neighborhood gangsters to uphold street justice. The fully automatic Johnson is capable of firing 250 grain bullets at a rate of 1,200 rounds per minute, making it perfect for heavy-duty cleaning tasks such as washing cars, trimming stray nose hairs, and garden maintenance. Congratulations! The Johnson SMG is now yours. The Johnson must be reloaded with our old friend, the Kruger 1898, which I'm sure you remember from an earlier chapter, unless the repeated sound of gunfire in close proximity to your head has turned your brain to soup. The Kruger's hand apparatus allows you to reload and grip the front of the SMG to stabilize your aim when firing. First, hit the illuminated button on your card to get a new magazine.
Good. Now catch it with your... That's the way. Now
insert it into the SMG as shown in the diagram. Sensational! Your gun is loaded and ready to rumble. Nothing's gonna stand in the way of you and your Johnson. Let's test out this baby's firepower with a bit of target practice. The SMG is a fully automatic weapon, meaning you can hold down the trigger and it will continue to fire as long as there are bullets in the magazine. Try taking out all the targets in one sweeping motion.
Nice work.
You're on a kill streak. Now that you're acquainted with your new tool, let's put it
to use.
You'll be earning minimum wage. But the good news is, you don't have to work a minimum number of hours. The clients of the Winchester Car Wash Bosch are busy doing their part in the capitalist machine and can only stop by for a short time. Luckily, our trusty weapons test can be used to blast all the dirt from their cars before they move on. If you can shoot it off fast enough, that is. But if you do completely clean a car, you'll get a nice pay bonus. Great! That car is looking good as new. In the industry, there is a technique known as tactical reloading, where users will eject the magazine manually and reload early to anticipate future actions. This is also referred to as pro strats or elite skills. Don't spare the bullets. Plenty more where they came from. Excellent work. Looks like it's just about time to wrap up with a... Oh God! Your stupid co-worker has turned on the hose and it's out of control. God damn it, Earl! That hose is equipped with a 6mm nozzle, capable of producing a whopping 1,200 kilopascals of water pressure. I have no idea what that means, but the only way we're gonna stop it is to match its might with the strength of a fully automatic Johnson MG. No time to dawdle. You're the only one with a gun. Time to use it. Lives are on the line. Turn off that hose. Watch out for the water spray. It's a deluge. Always remember to shoot red things. Barrels, levers, taps. Those taps are red. You should definitely shoot the hell out of that. There's not even any sugar in it. Tools in the workplace. They improve productivity by at least 300% and can also be used to defuse dangerous situations. And to think the liberals wanted workplaces to be gun-free zones. No wonder they never get anything done. And remember, the only thing that stops a bad hose is a good guy with a gun. Let's head to the next stage. Fills the soul with passion to start wars and topple nations. No, it's not me. It's love. You see, when two Americans love one another very much, there comes a time when they carry out the age-old tradition of the romantic dinner and proposal. First, the couple finds a decent but affordable restaurant to wine and dine. When the moment is right, one lover pulls out an expensive piece of metal and asks the other for their hand in marriage. If things go well, they get married and live happily ever after. If not,
The hell?
then it's quite awkward for quite a while. Welcome to La Barretta, where meals are shot fresh out of Nonna Barretta's kitchen. Whilst the proper American diet consists of burgers and milkshakes, this occasion calls for something more exotic. That's right, we're going to have Italian hamburgers and milkshakes.
So good to see you, dear. How was your day? Oh, that's wonderful. This is such a nice place, you know. It's very romantic.
Buongiorno, it's me, Steven. Welcome to La Barretta. You two are looking stunning tonight. And I can tell by the way that you have been banging your pistols on the table that you are ready to eat. Please take a look at the many options of our menu. I'm sure you will choose something befitting this exquisite occasion. The deluxe of the banquet. I'm legally obliged to tell you that the 5 people were sent to the emergency room at the ordering time. Though you look like you have the constitution to handle it. I'll be back with your entree in a momento. While we're waiting, let me explain proper gun etiquette at the dining table. In front of you, you'll find several utensils, each for a different part of your course. Simply use the gun starting from the outside and work inwards with each dish, smallest to largest. We want to impress Taylor, so let's deploy our best table manners and show her that you aren't some kind of ignorant savage. Your entree. A fine Sicilian salad served with a sweet vinaigrette. Enjoy your meal, my amazingly attractive friends.
That was simply divine. Honey, can you call the waiter to let him know we're done?
I pray to the heavens that everything was satisfactory. Let me clear the table for you. In Italy, we use our hands. However, this is America. I will be back shortly with your next dish. I guess those Europeans are good for more than just feeding the gun economy. They provide a decent feed at the dinner table, too. Next up, we have
Those
a
assholes
dish
looking at.
specially prepared for the noble patriots like yourselves. I present our specialty, the Italian hamburger. Please enjoy.
Whoa.
I trust that the meal was just as fantastic as your fashion sense. Wait. God damn it, we got the worst table in the restaurant. You see, a savvy American always sits in a corner to give them a full view of the area so that they are ready to shoot down any would-be attackers. They're offering a $5 discount for sitting at an unsafe table, but I'd say safety is priceless. The next dish is a Sardinian delicacy, Casur Marzu, perhaps the finest cheese on the planet. Wait, you're telling me it's better than American cheese? By the beard of Lincoln, maggots! Horrifying. This is why you should only eat American cheese, which contains no actual cheese but a whole load of wonderful things like patriotism, reconstituted dairy, and rubber. Also, that real stuff is likely to give you weird cheese dreams.
You live on some
You
rules,
scream with the
delight.
Just
Okay,
with your
that's
with
with
the
the
joy,
joy.
your
I
pet
knew you
dreams.
would love it from the moment you deliberately chose it from the menu.
I will fetch your dessert. The final course of our signature dessert, served in Russian style, I present to you Nonna Baretta's famous spicy chocolate truffle. The truffle is infused with the Calabrian theme of chilies, wrenched from the ninth circle of hell itself. Their capsaicinoid concentration is so up at the charts that they actually melt the skull skin. Consuming them can cause the bleeding gums, hallucinations, eternal third-degree burns, and profuse rectal hemorrhaging.
Now we've got ourselves a game.
Russian roulette.
One of the chambers in that revolver contains the trophy. Fire the gun into your mouth, and if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nana Baretta's hot love. Go
Emo!
on, pick up the revolver. Diddy Mao.
Mao!
That reminds me of the raging fires of war. Sensational. Bellissimo. When you put a Russian in Italians, the results are always explosive. I will spend the rest of my days praying that you enjoy your meal tonight. Here is the bill, senor. Yes. Very good, senor. When I said I wanted a tip, I didn't mean one with a hollow point. Have a lovely evening.
Oh, man.
Thank you for tonight, honey. I've had such a wonderful time.
Things
Innuendos.
are looking good. Let's set the stage for the big question. Why don't you try picking Taylor's favorite song from the jukebox?
Okay.
Things are looking good. Let's set the stage
That's
for
our
the
song?
big question.
You really know
Why
how
don't you
to
try
make a boy
picking
feel
Taylor's
special.
favorite song from the jukebox? Time to seal the deal. Taylor. I believe my friend here has a proposal for you.
Yes. Yes, I will marry you. I love you.
Hooray! He said yes! Fire the gun in his hand and pop that engagement ring on.
Hey, so my parents are out of town for the weekend. How about we swing over to my place?
Oh, Taylor's invited you to his house. Let's go! What's that, you ask? Where did you come from? Well, that's quite a long story. You see, you were produced by a method called sexual intercourse. Now, the ratings board wouldn't want me going into nitty-gritty details,
I wonder
but
why
I'll
that's not
try to
working over
explain
here
it
now,
in simplified terms that you can understand. To create a baby, we need a sperm cell and an egg. Think of the sperm cell as a bullet and the egg as its target. The shooter will position themselves to fire a barrage of bullets towards the
This
target.
doesn't work with two
And
guys,
even though
so
it may take
this will
the
be
shooter
interesting.
many attempts, and they might have to wait until the target is in the right mood to be shot at, the shooter will eventually penetrate the target with one of their bullets.
Try as you
This
might.
process is called conception. Think of it like the genesis of America, born from the many bullets piercing the bodies of our enemies. Anyway, around 9 months later, a healthy baby will be born into the world, and that's where you came from. Let me take a moment to introduce you to another one of our fantastic lifestyle products. Once you've used a variety of guns for mid to long range encounters, when the task calls for something a bit more up close and personal, we have the trusty shotgun. Introducing the Steinberg pump-action shotgun. Its short-range pellet dispersion and conical spread guarantees blasts that are potent and powerful for those especially intimate moments. Featuring a lightweight...
because that happens whenever you do that to a shotgun.
Either for yourself or your partner. And comes with a variable balance setting that allows you to control the rapidity and force of its recoil. The Steinberg, for when a job needs doing. Before using the Steinberg with a partner, it's best to try it out alone. Get the feel for it, as it were. You'll need to pump the shotgun in between each shot. With that in mind, try offloading onto those targets. And remember to pump after each shot. And remember to pump after each shot.
No. That does make a difference.
Excellent. I'm sure those targets felt the force, but there we go. Fired up and ready for action. Now shoot down the rest of those targets with flaming shots. The Steinberg also has a special function. If you pump it repeatedly, you can charge up your shots to get them flaming hot. Try it now. Pump it up a few times until you can see smoke coming from the gun. Shakalaka! Talk about a fiery passion. Make sure to use the flaming shots when you want to get things a bit more heated than usual. I guess it's time for bed. Traditionally, partners slept in separate beds to discourage inappropriate behavior. Oh, that tickles. Those beds are separated. It's a little awkward. Whoa, what are you doing? Cut that out. This is getting a bit too romantic. Wait, candles? Don't you dare light those up. That tickles. Oh boy, rose petals. This is definitely starting to look like a sex scene. Hey there, monster. How do we get those clothes off of you? Well, if you're gonna do it, just as we practice safe gun use, remember to practice safe sex. Use protection. Make sure you have the safety on to prevent any unwanted surprises.
thrill me. Oh dear.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you even listening? Hey.
That's a bit uncomfortable.
So, you're just gonna sit there forever in your own state, huh? That's the plan? I truly hope I don't need to spell out what needs to happen here. We've now reached the halfway point of our journey. We hope you've been enjoying your time in the American dream. I've certainly enjoyed watching you grow into a model American citizen and master the use of your trusty guns. As part of our regular procedure, I'd like to ask you a few questions. How many bullets have you fired since the start of your journey? Oh dear. Try again. Whoops. Try again. Good. How much time do you think has passed since we began our journey? Try again. Good. When an intruder comes into your house, which item will help you the most? Incorrect. Mr. Cinnamon is a cat. Correct. Our studies have shown that a gun will be the best option in 99 out of 100 house invasions. And the other time, it's a chainsaw. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love America? Yes, that is the correct answer. Who is a good boy? Mr. Cinnamon? What's wrong with you? How many degrees should you spin for a no-scope shot? Incorrect. Correct. Anything less and you're a filthy noob. Thank you. During the intermission, feel free to get up and use the restroom, or perhaps purchase some sweet snacks or guns to keep your body and mind satisfied and to keep the glorious capitalist machine well oiled. We've got a lot more in store for you, so rest up, relax, and when you're ready, we will proceed. The pioneers of the gun industry began with humble ambitions. Some saw the rifle as nothing more than a machine made to throw balls. But it was the keen American eyes of our gun industrialists that realized the untapped potential of those balls. Combining American ingenuity with our unmatched manufacturing processes, those noble poets of wood and steel went on to produce guns en masse. It was a glorious age of progress for our industry, but there was one problem. All these guns needed owners, and there just wasn't enough war around to match our supply. An American once said, if you want to make a pile of money, invent something that will enable these Europeans to cut each other's throats with greater facility. And so we shipped our guns to Europe, helping our friends slaughter each other for a while, and business boomed. It was a time of great innovation and prosperity. We made repeating rifles, revolving pistols, Gatling guns, semi-automatic pistols, and even a gentleman's cane gun. However, as our industry grew, we began to see the limits of the market. Relying on ebb and flow of war, was simply not sustainable. The gun began as a commodity like any other, an appliance to fulfill a specific purchase. Throw metal balls at high velocity. However, for our industry to survive and to extend our reach, we needed to elevate the gun to greater heights. All right, good to go? Get comfy, strap yourself in, and let's begin the second half of your journey into the American dream. Proposed to your beloved Taylor, and he said yes. He also happens to be slightly pregnant. So in light of that, your wedding plans have been accelerated. Good job with that whole same-sex thing. When a child is conceived before marriage, the family must arrange a hastier wedding to ensure that the child is born into wedlock. This is what we refer to as a shotgun wedding.
I'm so proud of you, my
Probably because
son.
it doesn't make sense.
Here, take this silencer. It's a family heirloom. You'll need it when the nagging starts. Trust me.
Take a look around. All your friends and family are here. Finally, that stupid cat. Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5, coming home to a family that won't appreciate you, and looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself
Suda
with alcohol
51.
and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. The woman behind you is Taylor's sister. She's quite eager to see her dear brother get married. You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Relax. It's natural to have terrible doubts before committing to one person for life. Thankfully, you have just what you need to deal with this predicament. Come on, pull yourself together. You need to warm up those cold feet of yours. Anyway, confidence is key. Oh, I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? The organ player is asleep. Wake up that old man. Do you really want Taylor? Nicely done. She's playing even better than before. Remarkable. What a little motivation. Here comes Taylor. Great founding fathers, isn't he handsome? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of these witnesses to join these beautiful young American patriots together in matrimony like barrel and stone, commended to be honorable among all, and therefore is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, passionately, lovingly, and with plenty of ammo. I will now proceed to the wedding vows. Fire your shotgun into the air to proclaim your love. Do you both pledge to share your lives openly with one another and to speak the truth in love, tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows, joys, and communist attacks? For all the days of your lives. To keep our militia well regulated, our state free, and to uphold your God-given right to bear firearms of all varieties, including pistols, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic assault rifles, and fully automatic machine guns where state legislation permits. yourselves, each other, and all fellow patriots who are well and good in this beautiful country. May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your youth. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you not only be reminded of this moment, but also of the vows you have made, the strength of your commitment to each other and to your country. If any person show just cause why they may not be joined together, let them speak now, or forever hold their peace.
Taylor, I can't stand by and watch this happen.
With that unpleasantness out of the way, go now in peace and live in love, sharing the most precious gifts you have, the gifts of your lives, united, and your right thereon. And may your days be long on this earth, the chances of which increase with daily target practice. I now pronounce you husband and husband. You may now kiss the groom. Now, as is customary, you will leave the charge and guests spray you with bullets. The bullets represent rice, which was once used to represent seeds, which were used to represent fertility. But since you've already knocked up Taylor, well, it's all a bit of a moot point anyway.
That doesn't make
To
sense.
the rest of your own. Let's take a look inside the factory of the future, where a single employee can do the work of many. You made it just in time for work.
Alright, I think
Yeah,
that's it for me for
Golden
now.
Bagel Company.
Anyway,
All our
thanks
bagels
everyone
are
for
lovingly
watching.
gun-crafted to
Bye-bye.
perfection. Most customers